Hello, hello, hello. Guys, it's cold today. Holy crap. I'm freezing. I am freezing today, chat. Cold, wet, miserable. The exact opposite of our stream. Welcome in, everyone. Hello, hello, good day today. Hope you're well. Hope you're all good. Let me just get the TikTok stream up. Give me one quick sec, guys. Very, very quickly. There we go. That should be up now, or at least it should be working soon enough. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Good day. Good day. Good to see you. Yes, we're cold. We're in a robe because it's cold. Can you blame me? It's cold. It's chilly. And I want to be comfortable tonight. So I'm going to wear a robe and I'm not taking off unless I get 100 subs. But welcome in, everyone. Hope we're all well today. Curtis, good to see you back here. Welcome in. DTM getting first today. G'day, g'day. Enjoy your points. Hello, hello to you, Tisco. Welcome in as well. Hope you're all well and wonderful. Yes, I am a fellow Mega enjoyer. I've known Mega for a couple of years. We've actually met her in person before as well. Back in the day, back at I think PAX. We did, yeah. Anyway, welcome in as well, Ace Deville. Hello, hello. Good to see you. I hope things are good. We are not too bad. It's been a decent day. I've had a pretty chill one, to be honest. It's been cold, like I say. Very, very cold. Had a bit of a headache, actually. Apart from that, we've been good. We had pasta for dinner. We just been chilling today. Happy days. Played a bit of Overwatch today. Been a good day. I can't complain at all. How about yourselves? How's everyone been? Did I not bring a hot tea and a couple of biscuits? No, I didn't today. No, I've got Pepsi. I probably should have brewed myself a tea. That would have been nice, eh? I got biscuits for Okari, but I did not, alas, I did not get any for myself, unfortunately. Yeah, hate to see it. But yes, welcome everyone. Hope we're all well. Hope we're all good. Just to make sure everything is in order. I think we're in order. I believe so. I'm going to have to double check, make sure the TikTok stream is up. No, things are good. Things are well. Hope you're all well as well. Vaporeon. What about Vaporeon? Good Pokemon. Used to be one of my favorite Pokemon actually back in there. Out of all the evolutions, it's probably my second favorite evolution. And then the internet ruined it. So thank you. Thank you for ruining it with the copy pasta. Alright, let's make sure all the streams are up and working today. Hopefully they are. Hopefully they are. They were working last night. They were working yesterday. It should be working. Or maybe it takes a while to kick in. Either way, we're here, and that's the main part. That's what we love to see. You enlighten your best mate's fiance with the Vaporeon copy pasta. How delightful. What a delightful, friendly thing to do. I'm sure everyone in the world needs to know about that one. One of the all-time copy pastas, I think. At least in Pokemon. No, it ruined Vaporeon for me. I can no longer play Vaporeon in my team without people thinking I'm just an absolute... Yeah. Just an absolute menace. So no, I don't play that anymore. I play Jolteon. Jolteon is my favorite, actually. Jolteon is my favorite evolution. I know Akari's is Leafeon. I have a competitive Leafeon, actually, that I play in my competitive lineup when I do the occasional Pokemon Champions. But alas. No more Vaporeon for me. Leagues 2 starts tomorrow. What's Leagues 2? What is that? I know Overwatch Season 4 starts in 2 days. Leagues 2 is in RuneScape, or? That's a peculiar name to name a child, but they do them, I guess. I don't know if I'd want to be named after a Pokemon. I feel like that'd be a bit how you going. Like, I wasn't really named after anything. I was just named because, like, oh, they like that name. It wasn't anything in particular. With me, sorry, with that, like, imagine being named after Pokemon. I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know. Anyway. That's them. That's the kids got to deal with it now. I hope we will. The RS3 leagues. God, when was the last time I logged into RS3? It would have been a good... I want to say half a year. Half a year since I've logged in. Haven't really done much on it since prior to Necromancy, I'm pretty sure. It was the last time I really played it. I have maxed out on RS3 apart from Necromancy. I think everything else I've got down packed on there. I'd make a great Pokemon gym trainer. I feel like I would be decent at it. I'm not too bad at like competitive battling, believe it or not. I used to be very, very average. And then I did a draft once upon a time. So I had like 4 or 5 different friends. I think I had 5 different friends. And actually it was a family friend, and all of their family members play Pokemon, and they invited me to do their Pokemon draft. And basically what it is, like you pick one Pokemon from each tier, so like S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, or you pick like a number of them, and you try and build a team, right? And we do a tournament, so we play each other once, and then we draft another like 3 more for counters, then we play each other again, and every win's worth an X amount of points. And only every Pokemon can be drafted once, so if someone takes like Charizard, then the other person cannot take Charizard, basically, vice versa. So we did that. I think that was during Sword and Shield, if I'm not mistaken. We did that, and I had to learn everything, literally everything, including like EV training, IV training, egg moves, the whole lot, you name it. Like everything there is to do about Pokemon, competitive Pokemon battling, I had to learn it. Before that, I was the kind of guy that was like, oh yeah, like if the move doesn't do any damage, then it's useless. Like, why am I ever going to use Dragon Dance or Swords Dance? Like, that's going to be terrible, right? Terrible choice of move. Afterwards, I'm like, you know what? I actually need to learn how to use Palm Mind and things like that. So, yeah, I eventually learned as much as I could with the Pokemon battling, and now we're actually pretty decent. I feel like we can hold our own. We made, I think it's Ultra Ball League the first season of Pokemon Champions. I didn't really play it too much. We pretty much breezed into Ultra Ball League, so I feel like we could probably get to Master Ball League next time. Who knows? Yeah, I feel like I make a good trainer. The question is, what type would I be? If I was a Pokemon gym trainer, what type would I be? I kind of feel like I would be, I don't know, water trainer, because I mean I'm wearing a blue robe, I guess. I'm pretty sure I could be normal, actually. Yeah, normal. I'm pretty normal fella. I'm a pretty regular fella. Like, there's no remarkable features about me. I'm basically fucking Larry from what was it one? The new one, Scarlet Violet. I think it was Scarlet and Violet when that came out. If I click go live, I have to go live. Okay, it's not coming up yet. That's all. Yeah, I'm pretty much Larry when it comes down to that. Minus is a different. Oh, yeah, for the most part, I guess you could say. For the most part, minus it. Alright, I don't know if this is working or not. Can someone please go on my TikTok and check if my stream is working over there? So I might need to change something up. Actually, let me end it. Let me restart it on TikTok. It's very finicky. TikTok. I always have issues with it. Literally every time I do it. That's why, because it's a different server. Every time you stream to TikTok, it changes the information. You have to go into your settings and change it every single time, and it's so frustrating. Yes, RB Defense today. We have a few good arbitrations up actually today. We've got an RB Defense followed by an RB Survival. Infested, both of them infested, so it should be a pretty chill night for arbitrations tonight. That's what we're going to be doing. We've got our Oberon. I don't know what weapon I've got. The Halvu. Okay, lovely. Okay, good. We're not using meta arbitrations. I'm not letting the team down. However, this is a pretty good map for us. So we should be in for the arbitration for a decent run tonight. So get keen. Get keen ahead of us. We'd love to see it. The Halvu's pretty decent at wiping down and cleaning up these infested guys, so it's been a while since we've done RB Survival, actually. So RB Defense. We've done a few RB Survivals recently. A couple of them anyway, but not really RB Defenses, so. Oh, back on the grind, I guess you could say. I think I've got boosters on. Yeah, I got Resource Drop Chance, Resource Drop Silent Blessing, Resource Booster. That's all we basically need, so beautiful. Could be getting the max amount of resource drops. Obviously, no double resource drops week, win, whatever it's called, weekend. but I'm happy with that. So yeah, we're going to be in here for a bit tonight. I think we're going to be doing the RB defense. Probably 60 odd waves, up to maybe 100 waves. We'll see how we go. Depending on how long it takes us, of course. And then I reckon we'll jump into the sortie before that goes off. And then I think, yeah, there's an RB survival after that. So it's literally, it's RB night basically. That's what it is. Arbitrations night. Get keen. A lot of killing, a lot of yapping. And a lot of literally just turning my brain off. Turning my brain off and enjoying a good Sunday night. It is Sunday, isn't it? I got my days right correct today. But yeah, what's everyone been up to? How have we all been? Anyone been doing anything exciting or interesting lately over the weekend?
Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Well, Monday for some.
Continue to defend.
If you're in New Zealand,
For your bravery.
it is Monday technically. Not here. It's still another hour left of Sunday. Yeah, New Zealand or Samoa. Or New Caledonia. Or one of those island nations. Nah, we got still another hour left. Have been up to much, but it's more of a terrible thing. Oh, that's not good to hear. At least you're fine. That's the main thing, as long as you're all fine. I don't like hearing when people are not fine. Or at least I like hearing when people are good. Well, I guess you could say. But yeah, hopefully you stay well. Hopefully things stay well for you. No, I had a bit of a lax day, of course, as I was saying before. What was it? The after stream last night, we only got some cheeseburgers. Well, actually, no, I'm a bit annoyed, right? So when I go to McDonald's, I usually get mine with just meat and cheese only. Like I don't like the lettuce and pickles and mustard and ketchup and shit. All the other crap that they add to the burger. I don't like that. I just want my burger as a burger, right? It might be a crime. You know what? I'm guilty of committing that fucking crime. Like, I don't like shit on my burger. It's not the worst person I know. Right? There is. I'm not going to name names, but there is somebody I know. Somebody that you might know. He only gets the patty. No bread. No cheese. No nothing. Just a patty. I'm not that bad. All right. I'm not that bad. I used to be pretty bad. Yeah, I'm not calling anyone out, but if they're here, they know who they are. But yeah, I got Mackey's last night after stream. They gave me my burger. I was so hungry. I opened up. What did I see on there? Ketchup and mustard and onions and. I ordered it without. It even said on the ticket, the little docket, it said no anything else. Just burger. Just burger patty, cheese and bread. I get it, and nah. And that's what happens every time. There's this one worker. This one worker at our local McDonald's, right? And he always serves me. And every time he serves me, my burger's wrong. Now look. I don't know if that's just a coincidence. I don't know if it's the fact that they just don't care. Any other time that other people serve it, it's fine. But this one person who's always working overnight, they always mess up my burger. And I hate it. It's annoying. So, I went to get my burger. And I go to eat it, and yeah, it's got crap on it. So, I have to go to bed not as hungry. I mean, I did get another burger, which is fine, thankfully. But the one that I ordered, the other one that I ordered, I got two. It's like a mega meal, it's called. So, you get like 2 burgers and a fry and a drink. At least one of them was okay. So I didn't go to bed too hungry, but at the same time, it was a bit annoying that happened. That happens every damn time. Every damn time without fail. Frustrating. So that was me there. And then went to bed, woke up today, played some Overwatch. Played about 4 hours of Overwatch, I want to say. A decent amount. We did a lot. I got at least 10 levels in my battle pass, so we got quite a bit done. I think there's 10 levels to go, and there's 2 days to go, if I'm not mistaken, so it's coming along. So that's that. And then we just chilled today, and it's been raining a lot as well. I mean, I did mention at the start of the stream, but it has been absolutely pouring down. There are floods all over my state. Thankfully, like, where I am is not flooded. But one of my old houses, the one that I sold, like, a year ago, I'm pretty sure it's underwater right now. So I'm quite fortunate. I'm quite fortunate because of that. Welcome in, Soy. Hello, hello. How are you? Hey, I hope you're well. MRK, hello. What MR is this? This is Legendary Rank 5. We're doing an arbitration. We just started. And pretty much almost got most things in the game. How about yourself? What's your MMR? Yeah, it's been weird. Happened to City the other day as well. So the moderator thing, it went up twice. Like the next day it came up again. I don't know. It's kind of just like within the week, I think. And you can just keep on redeeming it. But thank you for being a mod for the past 18 months. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're not too bad. We're just talking about what we'll get up to today, which was admittedly nothing too interesting. We got a burger last night. We got played some Overwatch today. Some pasta for dinner. It's been alright. Do I miss old Warframe when people had roles in the squad? I actually never played old Warframe. I've only been playing this game for about 2 years MRK. So I'm relatively new in the grand scheme of things. I know the game's been out for 13 years. And I've only played for 2 of it. I only got introduced, yeah, just before the Hex 1999 mission, actually. So I'm relatively new. I don't know about roles. I don't know how... That's the first time I actually heard about roles in the squad. I've heard a lot about old Warframe, though, so... Yeah. How long have you been playing for? And there's a lot of players who have been playing for a very, very long time. My partner herself is included. She's the one that got me into the game, so... Hence why we're playing it now, basically. You woke up 1 hour ago? Well, good morning to you, sleepyhead. Wait, isn't it like 4 PM for you? For you? Or something like that? Yeah, me as well. I was up till 6 last night. I was there. I got a burger when I woke up. Or when I went to sleep. And I woke up at 11. Which is admittedly pretty late for me. Got on, played some Overwatch. Happy days.
Extraction is ready.
It was a good day.
Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Half story.
Continue to defend.
Same.
You will be rewarded for your bravery.
I forget I'm in a half an hour time zone ahead of people. You played from 2017 to 2018 and stopped, came back last year. Well, welcome back to the game. I'm sure there's a lot that's probably changed. That would have been what, yeah, like 9, maybe 6, 8 years ago. Yeah. It's almost an entirely different game, honestly, I would think. Like, obviously, I have only played for the past 2 years, but even for what I've seen in the past 2 years, a lot of it has just changed. Like, quality of life improvements. In terms of the questing as well, there's a lot more storytelling and story-driven quests as opposed to just, like, text-driven quests.
From little things, big things
So,
grow.
yeah, coming back from 2017, it'd be honestly a completely different game. But, yeah, welcome back. It's always a good time to get back into Warframe, of course. Yeah, it's... In terms of the power level's definitely gone up a lot more. I think there's a less reliance on, like, healing frames and support frames. That being said, I am playing Overon, a healing and support frame. But yeah, like, nearly every frame probably have some kind of rework from the last time you played it. I don't mind it. It's a power fantasy game at the end of the day. Like, you know, if it was a competitive game against other people, like, yeah, you'd understand a bit more balancing and stuff, but I don't think it's too bad being overpowered. Yeah, the damage block is huge. The passive is amazing. Like, I don't usually play Overon. I'm only kind of playing him because we're playing a really long defense arbitration mission, and that operative can pass away within 2 seconds flat if you're not careful. So I've got to be pretty careful when I'm playing. Hence. But yeah, the rework they did for him was pretty good in terms of like missions like this. It makes him very much more like Revenant, I guess you could say, which is a bit of a cop-out because Revenant, I feel like, is a bit more of a cop-out frame than anything with the whole Mesmer skin. Yeah, it's not a race. There's no need for balancing. As long as people are having fun, that's the main part of the game, right? And I'm having fun. I don't mind mindlessly, senselessly taking down Grenier and whatnot. It's infested, whatever. Good fun.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Yeah, I have about 4 different ways of keeping my team alive. I've got my Renewal, I've got my Hallowed Ground, I've got Silence as well from Banshee, which is soon to be getting a rework in the next couple of months, I'm pretty sure. Is it a month or 2 away, I believe? Pretty soon. Pretty soon Banshee will be getting a rework and a deluxe skin. And then I've also got my passive. So yeah, that's 4 ways of keeping my team alive, which is pretty insane. So yeah, when we do really, really high level missions, obviously it's not a meta build. A meta build would be just taking out all the drones straight away. It still works fine. It does its job. It keeps people alive. It makes it comfy so we're not struggling. So yeah, we'd love to see it. Welcome in Frosty as well. Hello, hello. Good to see ya. Hope you're well. Yeah, Oberon's great for RBs. I don't really use him elsewhere. Like sometimes I use him in a rescue mission. But it's mostly my like defense arbitration frame. Just because I want to keep the operative alive and not have to worry about teammates getting down basically. Thanks for the follow as well. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. The people you get coffee beans from had a little mercy on the Zack of the Pick was very wholesome. You get your coffee beans from this coffee roasters base in Nantes, France? How much does that... Oh, I guess it wouldn't cost as much as it would to import from there to where you are as opposed to me. Is it like Italian coffee? Or is it actually like French? I've never heard of French coffee before. Other than French press. I know there's French press. I'm guessing it's probably French press coffee. But yeah, the two big coffees that I know about that we get in Australia are like your Italian coffee or your Colombian kind of coffee, like your Arabica beans and stuff. I think I prefer the Colombian ones, to be honest. Not that I drink coffee very often. I'm not a huge coffee person. Yeah, I like nothing too sharp. I feel like, yeah, I worked in an Italian workplace for a long time, and like all the coffees I had were very like, you know, like short blacks, and they just wanted to have the coffee and nothing else. I like a bit more of a smoother, milkier sort of flavor for me. But I'm not a coffee drinker though much, so that's it. You ran Arbor for 1 hour and couldn't survive the rant. Yeah. That's why I bring Oberon, honestly. Like, we've done arbitrations for over wave 100 before. We've done, like, yeah, wave... I think the highest we got to, like, waves 110 or something like that before we backed out. And even then, that was still comfortable. So, yeah, we usually just try and bring something that's comfortable that everyone can... Basically, if I bring this frame, that means everyone else can bring whatever frame they want and not have to worry about, like, healing or surviving, or they just do what they want. And if I'm doing something to allow people to do what they want, at least they're enjoying the game as well, so... Yeah, we just bring this. And I like playing Oberon for this anyway. Like I said, it's comfortable. Not the strongest frame. Can be pretty good at taking down the overguarded enemies though. And the builds and weapons I've got are like specifically made for this mission only. Like this build I've got is only made for infested survival. So infested defense arbitrations. The weapon I've got is made for killing infested. The secondary as well. Melee, they're all made specifically for this mission, so. Brazilian coffee. Yeah, that's kind of the beans that I would prefer. I prefer South American coffee, I would say. European coffee for me is just too bitter, if anything. You're planning on going Dante and doing next to nothing, and so you already decided I'll go Euro? Yeah, fair enough. Look, if you went Dante, I probably would have still gone Oberon just because I want to keep the operative alive. But I've been getting into playing a lot more Saito 9 for arbitrations, and Araxia as well, actually. I do want to get a Kuva Sobek. I don't have a Kuva Sobek yet. Despite being LR5, I don't have a Kuva Sobek. Incredible. Which would be very, very good with Sight, of course, and Araxia and Saren. Like your meta stuff. But, nah, this is just comfortable. This means that we can just do whatever we want and do whatever you want, basically, as well. So there we go. You enjoy the business? Yeah, it's an acquired taste. I mean, a lot of people enjoy it, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I prefer a nice smooth coffee if I'm drinking coffee, which is hardly ever. But the last time I probably had a coffee would have been either if someone buys one for me and like I'm out at like a cafe and someone's like, "You want a coffee?" Yeah, sure, why not? Or if I am doing like a really early morning start for work and whatnot, I'm like, I need to wake up. But no, I'm not a huge coffee drinker. Not very well. It doesn't work very well, so hence why I also don't drink them. I mean, it's not the worst. It probably is about the same as most people, I would say. But I just don't risk it. Yeah. I mean, I do have caffeine a lot. I have a lot of, like, you know, Pepsi.
Extraction is ready.
So I feel like caffeine doesn't affect me too much.
More of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
MRK, isn't the thing that people do is they use like the bikes or they use different things to push. But I've seen people push the arbitration target into like walls and stuff so they take no damage. I've seen that happen a few times. Is that what people do to like get to the really high levels and stuff? You've got some tolerance? I feel like I'm the same. Like the amount of caffeine I do have is probably more than your average person. I think it's more the dairy for me and coffee that doesn't agree with me as well. But I can still drink it, I'll be fine. Just prefer not to, really. Good to see you, Oma. Hope you're well. We are all very, very good here. We're just talking about how rainy it's been today, and like half of the state where I am is flooded at the moment just from the rains overnight. I think my old house, which I sold last year, I'm pretty sure that's flooded at the moment. Like, the whole area where that is just underwater. I saw in the news, I'm like, oh, lucky I sold that. So that's good. I guess, in a way, it's good. Yoki Black, welcome in. 4 months of the subscription. Yeah, love to see that. Thank you. Be a Prime, my friend. Welcome, welcome. How's things? I appreciate your continued support of the channel, and it is awesome to see you again. Welcome, welcome. What the heck is happening over there? Rain. Just a lot of rain. Like a deluge. Like, I'm talking in some parts of the state, we had like 50 millimeters of rain. It's ridiculous. In one day, and it's expected to last for the next week. So, yeah. That's what's happening right now. I'm surprised my internet's still up, actually, because usually when it rains really heavy like this, my internet goes down. Average Australian internet, basically. So, yeah. It's been a bit like that. So, sorry to all you Europeans that are currently experiencing heat waves and whatnot. Like, I looked at the weather in London earlier, and it was 28 degrees. It was hotter in London than it is in Darwin, which is something, I guess you could say. So apologies. But yeah. My old house is probably underwater right now. So yeah, sold at a good time, I guess. 106. Oh god. That's what, 40... What's the command? Someone exclamation mark C to F. The F to C 106 in chat. You going to bed? Good night, MRK. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for your follow. Take care. Yeah, not even heat waves at this stage. They're basically just irregular weather. Lifters, hey, welcome in. Hello, my friend. Good to see you. How's things? My FTC command is not working. Are you kidding me? Yeah, hotter in London than in Darwin. That's what it was. I mean, admittedly, this was in the evening, so I think it was like 7 o'clock when I looked at the weather. Or maybe it was about 9 o'clock. It might have been a bit later. 8 o'clock-ish. And Darwin was like 23 and London was 26. So, yeah, not during the day. During the day, Darwin's still bloody 30 degrees and sunny at the moment, actually. It is a dry season up there. But yeah, I know Europe's pretty hot at the moment. Yeah, I'm pretty cozy. Got my dressing gown on. Trying to keep myself warm. It's bloody cold and wet and miserable at the moment. And I was just saying, for my old house that I sold last year is, I'm pretty sure it's flooded at the moment. So yeah, I'm glad I sold it, I guess you could say. Ghost Trooper, welcome in. Hello, hello. Welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. How's things? You don't know that necklace is what you think it is, but you keep thinking strange necklace. I have a necklace on. Me? Me? No necklace on. Remember that. That might be my collar. Or the shadow. No necklace. No necklace. I got nothing of the sort. I haven't worn a necklace since I was in year 8 in high school, I think I was. That was the last time I really, wore a necklace. The shadow, my friend. No necklace here. 30 in Germany? Yeah, yikes. Nah, that's not good. And the fact that, like, your German houses, like, the windows, they don't even open. Good luck. Good luck, my friend. 37 in Sweden. Oh, my days. What? Holy Christ. That's actually ridiculous. That is not a temperature I'd expect from Sweden. Yeesh. Yeah. That is, like, undeniable. I know, don't they, like, not open properly, but, like, they kind of open a little bit. Like, they only still open from the top. I've seen TikToks and stuff of people in Germany, and they talk about windows, and the windows only open, like, that much from the top kind of thing. Like, a 10-degree angle. That's what I've read. You can change it? Oh, well, I'm being misinformed, I guess. That's all I've seen. Or is it like go flat? Do they go flat instead? Is that the right? Yeah, fair enough. See, our ones are usually sliding ones. Like you slide them along so you can open like the door whole thing of it. So, yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. I guess I haven't been well informed. I guess it's probably the things I've seen is of foreigners going to Germany and being like, "Why don't your windows open?" They don't know. They have no idea. Yeah, welcome into you as well, Piranha. Hope you're well. Good to see you back here, of course. How have you been today? Hope you haven't been too wet as well. I went out to the shops earlier today as well, and it was like, yeah, I was almost aquaplaning on the road. The main road was on the left-hand side of the lane. It was just, yeah, almost gone, almost completely inundated in water, basically. So we've had a lot of deluge today. We've had a lot of deluge. Hasn't been ideal. Yeah, things aren't too bad though. We're a bit chilly. Had a bit of a headache today, but no, we're good. You know, we're good. I'm glad to hear you're well as well. The thunderclap above you? Oh, wait. When? Like today? I was actually watching, when I saw the news earlier, there was like a football game and they were commentating on the football. It was like one of the local footy games. And yeah, there was like a big thunderclap that happened in the middle of the game and a lot of the games got called off. And then I saw some videos of the club rooms, like the changing rooms and stuff, and the stairs that were just like flooded. Yeah. Around it was about 2 p.m. It was around that. I've seen a lot of that. Is randoms gonna make you crash out? What do you mean, Goku? What, are you in a mission? What happening? 40 in Braunschweig. Braunschweig? How do I pronounce that? Ich bin... Fuck, I don't know. I think I heard of that actually, but not recently, right? Like a while ago, I'm pretty sure. I don't know where I heard of that. Trying to do the spy for Archon Hunt. They keep. Oh, yeah, checks out. Yeah, that's annoying. In that case, I would just go solo. I don't rely on randoms for my spies. I just, it's like kind of thing like, if you do it yourself, you do it right, or do it right by doing it yourself kind of thing. If you want the job done right, do it yourself. Yeah, that's the way. I don't even rely on Akari for my Archon hunts and spies. Because I know if we go on Jupiter and it's a spy, she will not have a good time. And same with Earth, actually. She does not fare very well with like the waterfall missions, for example. Braunschweig. Braunschweig? I can't pronounce it. Actually, speaking of football games as well, there was what was it, the Mound at Adelaide Oval? I don't know if anyone knows Adelaide Oval from like cricket and stuff, but there's a very famous area on the cricket oval called the Mound, where it's basically just a grassy hill. Usually it's where like the Barmy Army gathers and stuff. Anyway, that was completely muddy and rained out, so we had people literally sliding down the mound, like jumping like a slip and slide, and getting all muddy and stuff. I think that was, yeah, last night's game, I believe it was. It was still rainy last night, but not as bad as it was today. Braunschweig. That one? Maybe I should play a game with you guys. Maybe I should give you guys some Australian place names to pronounce. I feel like that would be pretty funny, all right? Because there are some places that you will not know how to pronounce. I guarantee I don't know how to pronounce it. That would be a good game. Let's do that. Let me find some Australian place names, like at the end of the stream or something. If you guys are still around, and we'll try and get you guys to pronounce it. I mean, it's kind of hard because, you know, you guys are playing with text and whatnot. So yeah, that actually doesn't really work very well, basically. Unless we're in a group, like a voice chat or something. Maybe we'll do a Discord game. I'll post a place name in Australia, and you tell me how you think you pronounce it. Welcome in, Miss Cannon. Hello, hello. Oi, oi. Wonderful to see you. How's things? I need me to try Swedish town names? No. No. They have like O's with dots over them and stuff. I don't know how. I don't even know how I would even go about pronouncing that. Malmo, or what it's called, Jonkoping. No idea. Is that how I do it? Is that how I pronounce them? Jonkoping. I'm probably butchering that right now, aren't I? Yeah, things are pretty good this canon. Pretty decent. We're just having a yap about how things have been, having a yarn. Good old time. How about yourself? What you been up to? How's the little one? Yeah, I reckon if we do that, I reckon we'll. I'll put a place name in the Discord. I want you guys to put your voice pronunciations as to how you think it's pronounced. I'll give you like one a week or one a day or something. One after stream every stream, and you gotta, whoever's right gets, I don't know, gets a prize maybe. Sick again, but that's always our story. Thanks to Daycab. Checks out. Checks out. Yeah, my brother's little one's always, well, when he was in daycare, I think they've, well, they don't do it anymore because they're traveling around Australia, but yeah, he would always get sick like once every 3 weeks. It was a weekly affair, basically, a weekly affair. No, I'm not talking places like Sydney. I'm talking places like Woolloomooloo. All right. Wait. I'm sure my fellow Aussies in the chat might know. What's the weirdest place name in Australia? Like that you can think of, either hardest to pronounce or like most obscure name. I want to hear what you guys think.
Do you choose to leave now or
Bob's leaving?
fighting?
Oh, all right. Glad to hear you're going all right though. That's all good. Wobbegong, Wollongong. You mean that one?
Continue to defend.
The gong.
You will be rewarded for your bravery.
There's one you know here, but you can't say on here. Actually muted. Valid, valid. There's a few names that are a bit how you going. Yeah, Wobbegong is a shark, but Wollongong is probably the one you're thinking of, which is a suburb of Sydney. Well, suburb, but a location in New South Wales. Never been there. Hey, you know how we said we're going to do a giveaway? Well, I didn't say it, but we have one in the title. Let's do a giveaway. Let's get a giveaway up and going, guys. Exclamation mark join if you want to get yourself a Tiki Catalyst or Reactor. We'll put that one in. Pin that one till whatever, end of arbitration or something, I guess. Maybe we'll see how we go. Exclamation mark join. That'll be up for a little bit tonight. And Versace, welcome, welcome. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Always good to see you. What you been up to? I'm getting great with geography. I'm not bad at geography. I don't mind me a bit of GeoGuessr. Admittedly, haven't done GeoGuessr for a little bit, but if you plonk me in somewhere in a map, I'm usually decent at it. At least I can say, you know, the region or the country. You've been thinking of going to Australia? If you go to Australia, where would you want to go? It's quite a big country. There's a lot of things to see in Australia. A lot of different locations, I guess you could say. Hello to you, Elmer, as well. The correct way to pronounce Minto. I'm probably not even getting that right. What's the capital of Nigeria? If I'm not correct, if it's Lagos. I know that's the largest city in Nigeria. I would assume it's the capital as well, right? You'd probably be good with Adelaide and GeoGuessr. I literally have the record for Adelaide GeoGuessr for no move, panning, and zooming. Like, I have the highest score out of everyone who's ever attempted that map. Which is nuts to think, because I don't know how I got so lucky with it, basically. But, like, I knew all 5 locations that it popped up with. I was like, okay, cool, bet, we got it. It's not Lagos? Oh, where is it then? Yeah, dead set. The highest score in no move, panning, and zooming. I got very, very lucky. I was like, I think I spawned in and I was like, oh, that's Cafe de Velli's at Mile End. Yep, that's one. The other one was, I'm pretty sure it was like Lonsdale train station. Yep, I know that one. One of them was like Sir Edwin Smith Avenue. Cool, I know where that one is. Yeah, it's not bad. I know my stuff. I got my local knowledge and that's that, you know. But even just like Australia geoguessing in general, I'm pretty decent at, so yeah. Sav, g'day. Good evening to you. How's things? It's Abuja. I guess like Lagos is the main like place where people live, and Abuja is where all the like ministerial and stuff decisions happen. It's kind of, I guess, a similar case to Australia where everyone thinks like Sydney is a capital city, but it's actually Canberra. Or maybe there's a few of them, isn't there? I know like South Africa has 3 different capital cities, right? They've got one for their judiciary, one for their ministerial, one for their something else, I think it is. I don't know. There's like isn't it Johannesburg, Bloemfontein, and the other one. I know Indonesia's building a new capital city. I know like Brazil is Brasilia, where most people think it's like either Sao Paulo or what's the other big one in Brazil? The big Brazilian one with a statue. Price of Redeemer, that one. Oh, Lagos is like huge, isn't it? If I would imagine Lagos is the biggest city in like Central Africa, right? Yeah. No, it's just knowledge. It's just game knowledge. Local knowledge is what it's all about, right?
Or continue fighting. Keep fighting. Another opportunity.
Also, I think I missed this before, but some of the 80 Nimbus on the 3 stream streak. Yeah, love to see it. Thank you very much for your streak, my friend. Any other streakers in chat? Yeah, Brazil is Brasilia. Most people think it's, yeah, either Sao Paulo or Rio de Janeiro, but it's not, isn't it? Not, is it? Sorry. Just random knowledge that may or may not become handy if you do like a game show one day. I feel like it'd be good on a quiz show, actually. Like, there is a couple of quiz shows in Australia. Some of them are really easy. Some of them are like not so easy. I like watching The Chase for the main reason that other questions on The Chase actually make you think. And the odds are very much stacked against you. But then you got things like Tipping Point, where it's like, what happens if you mix the color yellow with the color red? And then you get like $10,000 for that. That's ridiculous, you know. Give me a quiz show that's actually tricky, basically. So yeah, I if I'm watching a quiz show in Australia, I like to watch The Chase. Don't mind Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but not the Australian version. The Australian version is very weird. It's like, let's make Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but instead of one contestant fighting for $1 million, it's like 20 contestants, and every time a question gets wrong, they reduce the amount of like money that's available. And it sucks. It's like a really budget version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Yeah, if you mix a yellow Archon Shard with a red Archon Shard, what color Archon Shard did you get? I wouldn't even know what... I can't even name a city in Equatorial Guinea. I would not even be able to name a single place in there. One would assume Amber, you'd be correct. However, I didn't specify whether it's a Tau Pause or not. So if it's a Tau Pause, that changes things. It makes it glow. Purple is blue and red, isn't it? I don't know, guys. I didn't do art as a kid. I hate art. I mean, I like art, but I hate being an artist. I cannot. I could never do it. Yeah, playing Warframe helped me to remember what primary colors happen when you mix them. They should make one where if you mix all the shards together, you get like a brown Archon shard or a black Archon shard, or whatever color you get when you mix every color in the world together. I think it's brown, isn't it? It's like a brownie shade. Poo color. Yeah, right. I definitely could not name a single place in Equatorial Guinea. I can't even place it on the map. I guess it's on the equator, right? You'd think Equatorial Guinea is on the equator. It is one of those very forgettable countries for me that, like, why would I have even reason to know what that is? How are we doing? Not too bad. We're going alright. 36 waves. So we'll do this RB and then we'll do some sortie. And then we'll probably do the giveaway. So you haven't joined yet, exclamation mark join, type that in.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Get yourself a cheeky catalyst or reactor as we do. You can't either. They have only 2 actual cities. I mean, I don't think it's a big country, is it? It's pretty small. I'm really not up to date with anything like African geography either. That's like the one area I do not know much on. Wait, is that in Africa? Oh, we're talking in Southeast. I can't remember. I actually can't remember. I think it's in Africa, right? I appreciate that, Curtis. Thank you. I try. Why is it that one spot? Every time I go in that one spot, I always get knocked out of the arena. That's frustrating. Like right here. Yeah, oh, that's it. It has to be that. Yeah, the water. It's every damn time. Like every day, I gain 1 year back. I'm still so annoyed that I went too short with my shaving. Like, if you guys weren't here yesterday, I usually trim my beard down to like a 1.5 or 2, depending if it's like, you know, sometimes it's a 2, 1.5, sometimes it's a 3. Usually it's a 1.5. I'm so annoyed because yesterday I went to shave and I accidentally put my 0.5 stars on So naturally now is really, really short. I mean, it'll grow back in like 2-3 days, but still. I'm annoyed. I almost didn't want to stream because of it. I was like, oh god, too short. Too bloody short. Snug as a bug in a rug. I'm snug as a dog in a bog, mate. It is cold and wet and rainy and flooding. But we're Gucci. We got our robe on. You know what it means we got the robe on. You're welcome in, City. Good to see you, mate. How have you been? How's things? When we get an Uwu Sham, we do have a Sham Cute. There is a Sham Cute emote, which is probably the closest it is, right? We have that. That's kind of Uwu, I guess. Rated the ice cream for a midnight snack, and you didn't think to get any for me? Incredible. Nah, too bloody cold for an ice cream anyway. Like I say, it's like... I mean, it's not cold, it's like 11 degrees, so it's normal weather. Normal temperature, sorry, but the weather is bucketing down. I'm surprised my internet's still up. Like, usually when this happens, my internet is dead in the water. I cannot get anywhere. So it's amazing that it's working tonight. I'm probably... I got a wooden table, so I'm touching wood right now, but it may not stay like this, but tomorrow we'll have to see how it goes. The ice cream crepe place? I'd be down for that. I'd be keen. There's a place actually in, what's it called? Melbourne Central, I think it's called. I mean, I'm not in Melbourne Central. It's like on one of the sides of it. It's called like Harajuku crepes. They do like Japanese style crepes and whatnot and filling, and it's really nice. If I get the chance to, I'd like to go there when I go to PAX later in the year, which is only 8 weeks away, by the way. It's 8 weeks of PAX. Incredible. Time for you to go. Have a good rest of the stream. No worries, Cliff. You take care. See you later. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. All the best to you. Much love. And stay cool. I know it's hot, so stay cold. Stay cool.
Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
But yeah, I'd like to go to that crepe place again. I'm pretty sure it's on like one of the side bits of Melbourne Central. I walked past there a few times. And I've been there a few times. Or once at least. It's on like one of those, you know how when you go into Melbourne Central, sometimes there's like the open air bits when you walk inside. It's on down one of those side bits. The first time I went there was Vicari and Mira. And that was pretty good, so I'd like to go back there, I think. The PAX this year, even though I'm keen for it, it's only going to be a quick trip. I'm only going to be there literally like... But I'm leaving before it even ends. So, try and fit as much as I can. I'm pretty sure like I'll get there on Thursday. I think we're getting there Thursday. And then there's a Twitch partner, like Twitch partner party straight away. So, I think I'm going to land and go straight to that before I even go to the hotel room. Try and get my drinks in, try and meet everyone and say hello to everyone. I am under the impression there will be some more Twitch presence at PAX this year. And I'll be keen to see what they actually bring into PAX. Because the last few years, obviously they didn't really have much last year. And the year before they had the cafe, the Kappa Cafe thing. But they kind of like stopped having a Twitch presence at PAX since I started going. So it's good that they're going to have a bit more this year. I'm glad to hear, glad to see. And then, yeah, I've got to get my stuff organised for TwitchCon as well. That's going to be happening really soon as well. It's 8 weeks to PAX, and then another, like, 3 weeks after that, I'll be going to TwitchCon. But I need to get my ticket. That's like $300. Oof. And then flights, accommodation, we should be fine. But it won't be cheap. It'll be a bit of an expensive trip, sure. But worth it, I think. Wouldn't have any other way. So we're taking down. We got 70 bite assessments in 46 minutes. Not too bad. That's pretty good rate, actually. For me, anyway. For 3 people as well. Like, we've only got 3 of us. So the kill is going to be a bit slower. Not too shabby. That's actually alright. I'll take that. Absolutely, we'll take that. And then we got Swordy, and then maybe another arbitration survival. We'll see how we go. It won't be a late one tonight, by the way, guys. I know we've been live for an hour already. It won't be too late because it do be a weekday tomorrow, and you know how we're doing weekdays. 2 hours. It will take a little bit. We'll be right though. We'll be Gucci. $871. Not getting too many enemies down yet. I guess this isn't really a build that you use for getting high amounts of enemies. But still. Thought it would have 1k by now at least. Maybe have the Augurus. The Augurus would have been good. With a meta team, of course. So like, Augurus is a bit meh. You kind of need everyone to be on the same page of it to be able to benefit from it, I guess you could say. You know, with all the mods and stuff, all the abilities.
You will be rewarded for your bravery.
But we're doing okay. Not mad at the right. And Harley's 7 is pretty good too. But I can still shoot it while I use my might. I didn't realize that. That's pretty good. See you in 3 minutes. Have we got ads? Sorry about the ads, guys. I can't help it. I would rather we didn't have ads, but it is what it is. Yeah. I knew you could cast it with secondaries. I didn't realize you could do it with some primaries as well. Like, keep firing, because obviously this is a two-handed weapon technically, so... Maybe because it's in the burst mode? If I had auto mode... I can still do it with auto. Yeah, I thought that wouldn't been, wouldn't have worked very well. Let me know when the ads are over, by the way, guys, if you, as it's stuck in there. Please, thank you. I say that full well knowing that you can't even hear me if you're in ads, so yeah, sorry. Sometimes I don't think. I just say stuff. Actually, you know what, Frosty? Bringing Uriel has actually been pretty good. Because that's enabled me to do like an extra, what's it called, instance of damage. So I'm pretty sure the Halabi doesn't work with resupply from sight. But it does work with when you pick up the little glyphs. That's actually pretty good. The damage, thank you for that. Yeah, Uriel's support frame. You had yours 10 minutes ago? Wait, what? I guess some people get them staggered, maybe. I know I don't get ads because, actually, funny thing that not many people even know this. Even people who stream on Twitch don't know this, but if you're a Twitch partner, and you're live at the moment. So let's say you're streaming like I am. I'm streaming, you know, I'm live, whatever. I go to someone else's stream. Let's say I want to go raid them or something, or like, you know, go watch them while I'm live. I actually won't get any ads. Ads are disabled for people who are Twitch partners, as long as you're live. Which is the fact that not many people know. Like even, yeah, partners don't even know that. I've got Twitch Turbo, so I don't get ads anyway, but it's a nice little fact. I guess when you're, yeah, looking to raid someone, they don't have ads, which is nice. So. Probably one of the actual tangible benefits of being a Twitch partner. Because I've been a partner for... When was the last time I want to say 2018 was when I made Twitch partner. So I've been a Twitch partner for a long time. And I think there used to be more benefits back then than there is now. Like, it used to be automatically 70-30 split. So I used to be on the 70-30 split, and then they rescinded that, so that went down to 50-50, as every regular streamer is. Of course, you can get the Plus program to get back to 70-30, but that requires getting like 300 subs a month, which we don't have. So, yeah. Obviously, that's one benefit, I guess, but not everyone gets that. But there's really not many other benefits to actually being a Twitch partner. Like, you get to go to the partner events, I guess, which is cool and stuff, but they had, what, 2 or 3 times a year, if that. I mean, once a year, basically. There's really not many other benefits. A couple more emote slots, I think. But that's all sub-based now as well. And we got heaps of spare emote slots, we just haven't used them yet. Yeah, one of the only like tangible benefits, I think, of being a Twitch partner is not having those ads when you go to someone's stream to raid out or something. Which is nice. It's nice and all. It doesn't affect me because, you know, Twitch Turbo, but for any other streamer, it's a handy thing. You keep forgetting to book your hotel, go and book it. I'd imagine rates will start going up pretty soon. Or like rooms will start booking out, so. Well, at least when it's working. Try and book it when it's working, you know. Actually, I keep getting emails from my... I think I booked through booking.com, and I'm pretty sure they had a data breach. And I keep getting these random emails saying, oh, my booking is like being cancelled, but it hasn't. Like, I literally called them and they're like, nah, that's just a data breach thing. That was weird. But I'm definitely booked for PAX. I've got all my flights booked. I've got my hotel booked. Tickets are purchased. So all good for that. Oh, that's handy. Yeah, jump on that if you can, then, eh? Is that what you say every year? When you go to events? I usually go to a different place every time. In saying that, I've been to the same place twice. Just because it was like accessible and easy to get to and whatnot. But yeah, I usually go somewhere different every time I go. See what options there are around. Depending on the venue, like usually if I went for like, for example, when I went for IEM, I went for somewhere that was a bit closer because, you know, less room to walk and whatnot. When I went for PAX, I went somewhere that's a bit closer to the actual PAX venue. I changed it up a little bit. When I went for Tenno VIP, we stayed literally like right around the corner from the actual place.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Yeah, fair enough.
Continue to defend.
I think the worst place I stayed once was and look, it's definitely not the worst place in Melbourne. But one time, the very first time I was going to Dream Pack actually, when I went with Drop Bear, because we were literally went with like last minute. We were like, hey, you going to Dream Pack? Yeah. Do you want to go? Yeah. All right, let's go. And then we were like, yeah, let's just get the cheapest accommodation. I don't give a fuck. We're not going to be there very long. We're literally going there to sleep. And it was, I think it's called the Great Southern, I think it was. It was right across Southern Cross Station, and like it was fine and all. It wasn't like anything flash and all, but it was like a prison cell. I'm pretty sure it was like an old converted prison because the rooms just felt like a literal prison. I mean, it was like, it was fine. It was clean and all. Yeah. Would I stay there again? If I was traveling solo, probably. If I'm going with someone else, if I'm going with Akari, no, I don't think I would. But yeah, we didn't care. We were just literally there just to go to DreamHack and then go there to sleep. That was it for us, and we were fine with that. We were out most nights anyway, so it didn't matter too much. But yeah, I don't think I'd stay there again unless either A, no other option, or B, I'm just by myself, I think. How you doing, Galen? Welcome in. G'day, g'day. Good to see how's things. Yeah, I think he paid $25 for the all-you-can-eat breakfast as well. I didn't worry about it because I didn't care about eating breakfast in the morning, but yeah, I know he did when we went there. Hating Kaikuyu grass in the fact that it like takes over every other bit of grass, or because like, yeah, Kaikuyu grows great, but as long as you don't mind runners underneath all the other grass, or you don't mind, like, you know, the seeds, especially if it's not sterilized Kaikuyu spreading everywhere else. Yeah. I used to do a lot of landscaping stuff, so I know a little bit about grass. Yeah, if you've got like Sir Walter or like Tiftuff or something like that, RTF SQ, and then you get like a Kaikuyu seed near the grass and stuff, and they start growing those runners, and oh, it's horrible, horrible. But if you don't give a crap about your grass and you just want a broadleaf lawn, basically, Kaikuyu can be great. As long as everything else is bloody Kaikuyu, basically. You want something that grows in harsh environments? Kaikuyu. You want something that looks good? Not Kaikuyu. Yeah, I stayed in an Ibis budget once in Adelaide, and it was actually decent. It was not too bad. Nothing fancy. It was a room. It was a clean room, and it was a nice room. And nothing like special or anything. It was just a standard room. But I guess, like, yeah, different states have got different stuff. I stayed in a place once in New South Wales in Baronia. That was not very good. That was really bad. It didn't even have a toilet. It was like a communal toilet and shower. I was like, oh, I don't know why. have to go there every time I go to squad, but yeah, it was what it was. I didn't pay for it. I need to mow the lawn every week? Wait, what? In winter? In the middle of winter? I mean, I guess Kaiku does grow very fast, but I'm surprised. Like, in the middle of winter, usually it goes dormant. For a little bit, anyway. I know our lawn is starting to grow again now. And it's nothing fancy. I think it's just whatever it is. But it still, like, takes a while to grow. It's been dormant for the past few months. Because, yeah, winter... Come spring, it will just blossom, bloom everywhere. Yeah, rain as well. I guess it's been... Actually, question for you. Has it been, like, flooding where you are? I was saying before at the start of the stream, my old house just sold a year ago. I'm pretty sure it's now currently flooded. Like, I was watching the news and stuff, and I was like, "Yeah, this place is like submerged." I was, "Oh, well, that's my old house. That's all right." Your foot was submerged. Bloody hell, Jesus Christ!
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Yeah, I was driving out earlier, and some of the roads were definitely a bit. You'd go over them, and you'd slow down noticeably, and splish water everywhere. I wasn't aquaplaning to that stage, but. Like, I have seen some roads that are just straight up not drivable for unless you have a full drive or whatnot. In the yard, ugh, it's squelchy. Yeah, it's pretty bad today. And it's only going to stay that way for a few more days. Obviously not as bad as today, but yeah, it's going to be a wet week ahead of us, so hopefully the internet stays on and we don't get any dropouts as we usually do get whenever this kind of weather happens. Wave 52, I don't know fine. About an hour, yeah, hour 4 minutes. 88 Vitus. It's starting to slow down a bit, I guess, because you only got 3 players. So that checks out. What have we been in for? An hour and 20 minutes. I guess we'll do this. We'll do a sortie if we have a chance to. And yeah, maybe that might be it. Might be a long stream today. We're doing dog days. Oh, I haven't even touched that yet. I'm not a fan of it personally. It's just too slow for me. I know you have the arc gun glitch as well that people are doing, and you know, just smashing through and stuff, but I don't like it that much, honestly. It's just kind of where I'll do the alerts maybe. Which reminds me, I probably should do the alerts tonight for that as well. But I've never liked dog days. It's cool as a thing, but it's just kind of a meh thing for me. Extra hundo for the double bed? What? Per night or just in general extra hundo? I think that'd be worth it. If it was a single for like 500 and 100 and like 600 for a double for like 3 days, I'd be taking the double for sure. I'm a big fella though, so I'm quite tall, and the last time I had a single bed, I literally just, my feet were off the end of the bed. I know the double and single doesn't change the size of the bed, like the length, but like at least I can spread out more on a double and like lay a bit more diagonally so I don't have to have the feet dangling off the end of the bed. I'd definitely be paying more personally. 6 nights in total? Yeah, I'd pay the extra 100, fuck it. Why not? That's a no-brainer for me. A bit more comfort. Oh, you're a pretty tall fellow as well, City, so I'd definitely be going for a double for sure. And you never know. you might find a lovely lady to take back after PAX as well. Now imagine that. Imagine that. You get lucky at PAX, you have a lovely lady, you bring him back, and you got a single bed. Just saying, man. I'm just saying. You'd much rather a double in that instance. I know I would. If I was in your shoes, of course. Welcome in, Evie. Hello, hello. If you will. You find it more relaxed? It's definitely more relaxed for sure, but I don't know. I do it like once. I'm like, yeah, like 5 minutes. Can this be over already? I don't enjoy it that much. I'll probably do a few rounds of it to get the new stuff that I don't have, but other than that, I'm not in a rush to do Dog Days stuff. I haven't even touched Dog Days yet. I'm pretty sure I've still got my currency from last year, so I hope that carries over. Fat chance of that, you never know. You never know, City. Alright, do you want to take that risk? It does carry over? Okay, that's good. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got like a good 100 pearls. Obviously not that much, but better than nothing, right?
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle
Ooh,
more of the enemy.
crack.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
You know what, City? I thought the same thing. I thought the exact same thing. I feel like once you start being confident about it, it makes it a heck of a lot easier to meet people. That's for sure. The more confident you are, the more confident you'll feel, and the more, what's the word for it? Desirable outcomes will happen. Source, me. Are you playing on easy mode there, Galen? And the gachas? Until they start charging you to get more. Nah, if it's a choice, it's a choice, I guess, at the end of the day. I'm not going to judge you on your choices, but I feel like confidence is like the #1 thing to help guys. Particularly guys, I would say. Meet people and find significant others. Politeness also goes a long way. Obviously, looks go away, but like you don't need to be the best looking fella to be able to get like that, get lucky. Literally me. I'm just I'm fucking bang on average. I'm like a 3 out of 10. There is no redeeming special qualities about me. I'm just if he said the most generic guy in the world, that's probably me. I feel like. Yeah, anyone can do it. I mean, look. Yeah, a tail will definitely make things a bit harder for you. But at the same time, it may help you find someone a bit more specific to your tastes. So, it's not a bad thing. Obviously, if you're looking for particularities, I think that would maybe help you. But if you're looking in general, it may hinder you a bit. Don't even get Sawyer started, City. 6, maybe 7? No, I'm not fucking 6, 7. I'd say 5 at best. I'd say I'm a 5 at best. I have nothing special or redeeming about me. I'm just a fella. I'm just a dude. Like, I have. If you were to describe just a normal person, like a regular looking person, I feel like that's me. Nothing special, no redeeming qualities about me. Nothing particularly, but either. Yeah, anyone, as long as you've got confidence, I feel like, if you're more confident in yourself, then you'll find that you'll have more positive outcomes. That's literally how I've navigated my life, I guess you could say. Yeah, life. And it's worked. It's worked for me. Oh no, she knows. She knows. How do you think I was able to pull Lizard in the first place? Just being confident. Yeah, it's just general advice that can help. Like, mostly for guys, I would say. I can't obviously talk for the ladies because I am not one. I have a cock. But yeah, I feel like for guys, if you just like be confident, if you show that you're confident in yourself, and even if you feign that confidence, even if you're not actually confident on the inside, but you look confident on the outside, it can work absolute wonders for you. Not only in like a love life, but also in any scenario really, in business scenarios and whatnot. If you're confident about closing a business deal, yeah. Oh, don't be overconfident, of course. Because overconfident can be a bit brash and a bit, hard to deal with for someone on the receiving end. But be confident enough. Especially if you lack confidence, it's really hard to be overconfident. If you already have the confidence, it's very easy to be overconfident. But if you're lacking it, it's kind of hard to be more than less, really. So yeah. Hey, my son, welcome in. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Good to see you. No, I don't keep secrets from Lizard. She knows. Now, if I had $1 every time that someone said that tonight, Galen, I'd have $2. Which isn't much. And it's not weird that happened twice, because I am absolutely snug as a bug in a rug. It is comfy, cozy hours. A deliberate dressing gown tonight, basically. I'm a big fan of my gowns. I do like my dressing gowns. I used to do streams where I'd literally just wear a dressing gown and nothing else. Like, it's when I first started streaming. Again, not first started, maybe about 4 years ago. Yeah, I used to stream. I had no shirt on. Sometimes I didn't have no pants on. I just wear a dressing gown. Did not give a crap about my appearance. Still don't. Sometimes I wear makeup. I'm actually wearing makeup right now. You guys can't tell, but on my cheek, I've got makeup on. Believe it or not. So maybe I care a little bit more these days than I used to. I ain't afraid to say it. I work in... I've done newsroom work and camera work and stuff. Like everyone who's on TV, on camera, wears makeup. There's nothing too serious, really. Dressing gown means no pants. Unfortunately, today I have tracky pants on because it's cold. If I had no pants, I feel like my bullocks would shrivel up. Just how fucking cold it is. Nah, we're snug today. We're snug with Gucci. But come spring, it might be a different story. Because spring might have sprung. Spring might not be the only thing that's springing. If you catch my drift. But yeah, case in point. Confidence goes a long way. Can I choose not to catch a drift? Depends. The drift may be stronger depending on not whether the pants are on and off. You can try and avoid it if you want. Sometimes it smacks you in the face, you can't help it. You don't get a choice if you're sitting here in the chat. You don't get a choice whether you catch it or not. It's happening regardless. She would probably argue Leafeon, but Lizard also loves her dressing gown. Lizard's wearing her dressing gown as well. She is arguably at the moment more comfy than I am. I mean, I have to sit here and be on camera and sit upright and whatnot. Like, you guys are seeing my face and everything. Her? You can just slouch back a little bit. Obviously, she's got to still be emotive and stuff when you're moving and puppeting your model. Like, you got to be emotive and whatnot. But she's just as comfy as I am. If not more so. She's got a better chair than I do. That's for sure. She's got a good chair. And, like, I have to have the lights on. If I don't have the lights on, you're seeing this, which is admittedly not great. So I have to have my lights on, like, full blaring. Like, I'm literally feel like I'm being interrogated right now. She doesn't have to worry about that. She has a dark room with no lights on, apart from a computer light. Way comfier than I am. Way comfier.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
What's happening? Oh, I guess we're leaving? Cool, we're leaving. Bet.
That's the last of them. Objective is
Good run.
secure. Let's go home.
What do we get? 5 Autas, 1 Via, 13k Endo, 114 Vitus, 594k credits. Not too bad. Ever had the lights off for shits and giggles? Yes. I mean, when I first started streaming, I didn't even have any lights. I didn't know the importance of having good lights until I started, like, about a year in. But some of my really old clips are just, like, a blue light that come from my webcam. And my face was just blue, and it was really washed out and bad looking, so yeah. You're doing the Necros boss right now, and all you need is Neuroptics and Necros. Is he even good? Yeah, look, Necros is not too bad, depending on how far you are in the game, Monster Lover. So I think as a new player, Necros is a really, really great frame because you do get a lot of extra drops. So the main reason why people play Necros is for his ability, Desecrate or Despoil if you use the Augment. In terms of damage, he doesn't do the most damage. It's not amazing damage. Of course, like there are better frames out there for damaging. But this ability here, which essentially gives you almost double drops, basically, will help you a lot, definitely when you're early game and even mid game and even late game players as well. So yeah, he's pretty good in that regard. But if you're looking for a frame that does a lot of damage, he doesn't do amazing amounts. His Terrified does help with a bit of armor stripping, especially if you have the augment on for it, which is Creeping Terrify, which gives you less movement speed and what it kind of strips her armor. And Shadows of the Dead can be okay if you have high strength. It basically summons enemies that you've that have killed, and you kind of like bring them back to life and they shoot for you. That's not a bad ability. His first ability is kind of meh. I wouldn't even worry about playing for it. But yeah, most people who play Necros will play for Desecrate because you just get so much more extra drops. It really helps you when you're farming stuff for other friends and whatnot. So whenever I have a new friend on, that's like just starting to play Warframe, or if I'm doing like a farming run, then yeah, I'll bring Necros and I'll basically just help them get extra drops and whatnot. But it's not really a go-to frame for me to use in most missions, essentially. But yeah, I think it's one of those frames that do benefit from a lot of early game players in particular having them. So yeah, that is that, if that answers your question. And the boss shouldn't take too long. If you find a group of it, usually you can take them down pretty quickly with the Phantus. And it's also a guaranteed drop. You can always get one piece of Necros. So it's not like you're not guaranteed to get the pieces. It's a pretty easy farm for the most part. But yeah, anytime I have a new player that's coming to play Warframe, I will bring Necros and I'll just help them get extra drops. And it will benefit them basically. So that is, yeah, that's that basically. In fact, let's play some Necros for the sortie. We're playing a survival mission, so let's play some Necros for that. I think I'll bring my Dark Verse build for this. Oh, hang on. I'm missing something. What am I missing? Something. Stretch? No, Stretch is there. I'm missing a Equilibrium. Let's Omniformer. I can't even put it on. Well, that was a waste of an Omniformer. Hang on. That'll work. That'll do. Yeah, let's bring that. And try and get some extra drops. You're new to the game. Well, yeah, absolutely. In that case, Necros is probably going to be one of those frames that you'll want to get. Like I say, he doesn't do much damage in terms of abilities, but just the ability to get lots of extra drops is so valuable. Is honestly so valuable. Good luck with it. Hopefully you're able to get the last piece.
Distract the infested while a lone Tenno operative hunts for supplies. Set off the alarms to start.
Oops.
A steady stream of toxic spores is being released into the area. Hold on. Emergency life support is inbound.
I think he was one of the first frames that I started playing a lot of, by the way. You got it? Very nice. Congratulations. Yeah, it's pretty generous in terms of the drops. Like, the boss fight can take a little while. It's not the longest, but it's definitely not the shortest. And you're always guaranteed to get one of the Necros pieces. Like, no matter what, you'll always get one of the 3 pieces. So you only need to get 3 pieces to build him, and then you can just buy the blueprint off the market so you can do the rest. There's definitely worse farms out there for sure. But yeah, if you run Necros, make sure you're always using his 3rd ability and you'll be able to get some extra drops basically. So very handy for early game, mid game, and even in like this instance, like I'm doing a easy mission, I can bring him along and it benefits my team. It's one of those frames that will always benefit your team as long as you have that ability active. But more so for new players who need pieces. So original Equinox farm. Pain for some, not for me. I was very fortunate when I did that. Got all my pieces in like an hour. Yeah, look, it's... There are some farms, some frame farming that will take a lot longer. I guess with Necros, you're always guaranteed to get a piece, right? Like, no matter what, every time you do the boss, you get 1 piece. You only need 3 pieces. Back in the day, there were frames where you need to have like 8 pieces to get, and the boss would take a lot longer than the Necros boss. Or there are, even today, there are some frames that you get a 9% drop chance on, and it takes you 20 minutes to get to that 9% drop chance. So it's not the worst farm. But as a new player, you might think it's, yeah, it takes a while. Of course, if you're taking a while to take down the boss, that will, of course, add time towards actually doing the task. When you get to a high-level player, you can take down stuff really, really quickly. Then, obviously, you know, you kind of feel that a bit less. But yeah, it's not the worst farm in the world. It's decent. You hate farming Rabito for the chassis? Well, once you got Necros built, you get all the Rabito in the world. All the like, honestly, whenever you just run Necros in a mission and have your ability active, you'll have, I think it's a 54 or 60% chance of getting extra drops for every enemy you take down. Thereabouts, of course, there's a limit to it, but it basically will make that Rabito farm a lot less harder for you.
Additional life support has arrived.
And then eventually you'll be swimming in Rabito. You'll have so much Rabito you won't even know what to do with it. I think I've got about 5 million Rabito myself. So, you know, you eventually get to a point where the farming isn't as necessary, I guess. But definitely early game, 100%, you'll want to be getting Necros. He helps a lot. When I first started playing, I played him so much. Atlas is rough if you haven't invested in Archons. The Daughter Golem farm. I was lucky with that. I had a decent Argon. I think I got all 3 pieces in like 3 goes. I didn't even try to farm Atlas, I'm pretty sure. I just kind of had him. I was like, oh, cool. That's that. Yeah, so 292 kills there. And majority of those enemies will probably have extra drops added to them, so we got to get a lot of stuff basically. If I click my inventory here, you can see, yeah, 21,000 salvage, 30 more picks. Usually that would be around maybe 20,000 salvage and 20 more picks. So you get a fair bit more drops. Thank you for the follow as well, Monster Lover. I appreciate that. You unlock Rhino today, but he's not your style. Definitely not for everyone. I don't blame you. I don't like Rhino that much either, to be honest with you. He works when you have to use him, like, you know, if you need a lot of overguard or in later missions where you have no choice but to use Rhino, like he works, of course. He's one of those frames that's very easy to survive with, which makes him a learner frame, I guess you would say. So like new players, they play Rhino, they don't have to worry about their health too much. They just kind of survive and happy days. His raw ability is one of the most valuable abilities. I would actually argue probably the most valuable ability in the game. Which is the main, like, yeah, factor of Rhino, I would say. That and his overguard too. But, yeah. I don't like him too. He's, like, slow and sluggish for me. I don't see myself gearing towards Rhino when I have other options available as well. Yeah, the beauty of Warframe is there's, like, what, 65 different frames, so there's always going to be some kind of playstyle that will suit you. All you got to do is really find it. You know, try all the frames out, level them up. I would recommend leveling to around level 30 at least, or maxing the frame out so you have a good idea of how they play, but also you get the most reward from it, because the higher the level of the Warframe, the more rewards you get. And when I say rewards, I mean like your mastery level. But yeah, if you don't like Necros, if you don't like Rhino, there's so many different frames. In fact, I could probably gear you towards a frame. If there's a playstyle that you like in other games, I could probably recommend you a frame if you wanted to give one a try. I think Rhino's slow, personally. I don't find him very mobile. Hobbled Key and Old Arcane Helmet makes him even slower. And Hobbled Key will make anyone slower. What was the Old Arcane Helmet? What did that used to do? Oops. Extra health and a reduced move speed. That doesn't seem like a decent trade-off. I mean, depending on how much health. If it's like 15% health, 15% move speed. If you already have a lot of health, maybe that will help. You regret choosing Mag as starter because Volt looks so much better. You got bored of Mag and you got Rhino. The good thing is you can get Volt very easily, actually. Out of all the 3 starter frames of Mag, Volt, and Excalibur, Volt is actually the easiest one to get. In fact, you don't actually have to farm anything for Volt. You can get him just by going to a clan dojo, believe it or not. So yeah, and out of the 3, I think Volt's probably the most versatile one as well. If I was to go back and restart the game for the first time, I would definitely be picking Volt, just because of the sheer amount of things that Volt can do that like Excalibur can't. Mag's good for late game. Mag is really good damage, but you've kind of got to be able to build for that, which is harder to do early game. But yes, so if you are to join a clan, every clan in Warframe has what's called a clan dojo. And different clans have different dojos. Of course, they're like player design things, so you can basically make your own like clan citadel, basically. And in those dojos, the bigger clans have what's called research done towards different frame parts. And if a clan has that frame research, it means that any member of that clan can go to the clan citadel and buy that frame, basically. They still have to build it with the materials and whatnot, but they can buy the blueprints without having to worry about farming them. So if it's Volt that you want, you can actually get that one from a clan dojo, which is very, very handy. Max health plus 25, sprint reduction of 5%, not worth it. 25 health is nothing. That's terrible. That is actually one of the worst arcane helmets ever. But yeah, so if you join a clan, you should be able to get yourself a vault, basically.
Extraction is available if you need it.
Yeah, oh yeah, the game was so much slower back then, wasn't it, City? It was terribly slow. More stealthy than anything. Oops. Yeah, I don't think I'd take either personally. I think Rhino kind of needs his ability stream, doesn't he? Gotta go, thanks for help, no worries. Good luck. Hopefully you're able to find your vault and do enjoy a Warframe, my friend. Hopefully you come back soon.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Alright, that mission is done. You got 2 more to go. Two more to go, then we might wrap up because it is almost 2 hours in. We'll see how we go. The old Orokin Dojo used to help blueprints for Jack and the Solar Owls from other clans. They did away with it long ago. Yeah. I don't know much about the whole like Solar Owls and Dark Sector stuff they used to have. Because I never played in it. But I remember it used to be very clan dominated. Like there'd be like a Dark Sector on each planet. And if you controlled the Dark Sector, you would get like bonus resources from that planet for your clan, I think it was. I remember reading about it, but I obviously never played it back in the day. Because I wasn't around then. A bow. Okay, let's bring a bow. Dread, sure. Yeah, tax a node, right? So certain clans would be able to set their own tax rate, and then anyone who played on that planet, they got like a certain amount of resources from it or something. I can see why something like that could be exploited. Yeah, I can see something like that being pretty exploited.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network.
Like,
Be prepared for heavy
the
resistance.
concept of that
I can't do this without you.
opens up to like potential collusion between clans and stuff, I think.
That was a juggernaut. They were lured out by the death of infested.
A really cool concept, don't get me wrong, like that'd be an awesome sort of thing to have, but
To draw it out.
I feel as though yeah, you would end up having like one clan with like a massive alliance that has control of everything, and yeah, it probably wouldn't be good for the player, I would say.
Proceed and prepare. Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position.
It seems yeah, very very
I'm in 10.
unfair, I think is what I would say. Unfair to a lot of players. Cool, like great concept, awesome concept. I would love to play during that time because that sort of thing is I would like compete for, right? I would play playing to compete for that. But yeah, I think the execution of it is really hard to execute without not having some kind of like collusion or exploitation with the clans.
Stay focused. There's
Yeah, it would literally be the top 10% or top 1% basically controlling everything. Sounds like some
working on it.
corporate bullshit, really. Some real life bullshit, really. Old ribbon mafias. I wouldn't even know what that is. Definitely before my time, for sure.
All data logs indicate that there is an Orokin artifact somewhere here. Get to it now, defend it, and then we can leave. Artifact found. Defend it until the extraction team arrives. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. Multiple biosignatures detected. We've got infested incoming.
A limited run of a ribbon mod? I know they used to give away certain mods during like prime time and stuff, right? There'd be like a prime time stream and they'd be like, oh, we're giving away a prime chamber today or something like that. This is before like Barrow would sell it. I know about the whole prime chamber incident where someone like traded it for a car or something and then they made it more available from Barrow.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Still working on it. Continue to
Yeah, right, okay. Oh, I didn't know that. I always just thought ribbons were something that everyone could access and get. I never knew they were limited items. Well before my time, clearly. So you got a ribbon for a useless weapon. Feels bad. It's like worst house on the best street kind of deal, yeah? $100K for a ribbon? That's nuts.
The odds were against
Actually,
us,
speaking of plat, I should
but we
probably
did
buy
it.
plat. I have a
Mission
plat discount
complete.
ticket. 60% off. I think 60% is worth it. I do have a decent amount of plat, but I'll get it. We'll spend some dosh. How do we get out of here? Yeah, I know Sentinel and Companion rooms are pretty rare. I don't think I have maybe I've got one. I'm pretty sure maybe one I've got. You don't see too many of them. Who are we waiting on? Random.
Another job well executed.
That's max. Beautiful. Yeah, I got 60% off discount. With 6,000 platinum. I don't know if I want to buy the biggest pack. How much are they? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah. $88 for 4,600. I might buy this one. 22. I mean, usually that's what, $60 odd for the 75% discount. That one's usually about 35. I'll maybe get that. Just a little bit. Nothing too much. We don't need it, but maybe buy that one. We'll see. We got it. We got a while left. What's the last one? Assassination. All right, let's go. Let's switch back to Cedo Prime. Yeah, I've heard a lot about the old Warframe creator program. Obviously, we were never in that. We're not even in the current program, let's be real. But I've heard stories.
Assassination contracts are not to be taken lightly. Eliminating this target will have a significant impact on enemy forces. Search the area. Leave no survivors. Our Breed is sick. The infestation has infiltrated his mind. It has him doing its bidding.
Oops.
You're here to stop him, but in doing so, you will also be showing him mercy. The mercy of freeing him from the infestation. Multiple targets ahead.
Do you see this?
Yeah.
This color lets you see like I see.
Well, I don't know much about it because, you know, I obviously wasn't around for that, and like anything I've ever heard has really been like hearsay, basically, from what people have said during back in those days. But
Giving you too much credit. Must I always show you the way forward?
I guess there's a reason why they made a new creator program, right? I'd love to join it one day.
One more chance. Come to me,
Gotta wait for the invite.
and I will show you the magic of this gift. Tell me, why must you always work against progress?
Militarity.
Target spotted. Stay sharp. This one is a handful.
You'll have to tell me all about it, Galen, another time, I reckon.
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Decent amount of kills, we're not doing much. I feel like Dark Verse is probably one of the better slash proc subsumes for Necros. If you're playing for slash procs, of course. I tried Aqua Blades, but it just didn't do anything. It literally just tickled enemies above level 2. Nightmare missions on Mercury? What was bad about that?
Contract complete.
Oh,
Great work, Tenno.
no, that would have been good prior to doing the sortie, the arbitration. I'll take that. I'll take a mod drop chance. It's pretty good. That'll be good for tomorrow and the next 2 days. Wish I had that earlier. Would have been nice. Bugger. Bugger, bugger, bugger. Alright, let's do this quickly before we wrap up. Yes, ability strength, please. We'll take a Riven. Don't care about that. Don't care too much about that or that. Yeah, I'm fine skipping this week.
Wish we could have more pets.
Wait,
More everything, really.
so you had to play it? So you'd be getting through a mission and then like you'd have to play the nightmare mode, and as an early player I guess that would be a bit harder to do. I'm assuming. What's going on, Cyber Psycho? You leave me with a riddle. You're soft, yet coloured, yet clear, yet fruity, yet sweet. You are jelly. What are you? A fruit chew. You're a natural confectionery company fruit chew, which are soft, yet hard. They're a little bit jellyish. They are fruity because they are fruit chews. You are one of these, which I'm going to eat right now. That is what they look like. They're kind of jellyish. Welcome and I hope you're well. Alright. It says hard. Hard now. eventually it will soften up to be like a jelly. Actually really hard. Harder than usual. Very hard. Starting to jellyfy. I don't know if you can hear this. I'm sorry if you can. Stuck in my teeth. Alright. Let's do the giveaway and wrap up. Exclamation mark join. Jump on in if you haven't already to get yourself a Orokin Catalyst or an Orokin Reactor. We're giving one away right now, and then we're going to rate out. You've got 10 seconds to type it in. Got an Ox Fuse. Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. Yeah, 10 seconds. Join in. Yeah, I know the ads are in. I hope they're over now. Sorry about the ads. Yeah, thanks for coming along with us for the Swordy, by the way. I appreciate that. And yeah, you got a mod drop boost as well, which is a really, really good good result for that Swordy, so we'd love to see it. But yes, 5 seconds. If you want to join the giveaway, join it now or forever hold your join, I guess.
Do you think we should get everyone
5,
to pick some songs?
4,
I can burn a CD.
3, 2.5, 1 3/4. Good luck. Oh yeah, super duper handy. You'll get like a bunch more mods and stuff, and even Endo. Like a mod drop booster affects Endo. So you'll get more Endo, which you can put into more mods and stuff. It's super duper handy. Who got it? Ace Seville, congratulations. You got the win today. Are you there still? Exclamation mark win. Type that in chat to flame. You've got a minute, otherwise that'll be re-rolled. I don't know if it did too much to me because my my frame loses health whenever we kill an enemy. I've got a ability here. So even though like it will stop damage coming to me, I lose 10 health per enemy that dies. So I was still taking damage from that, basically. But I think, yeah, protected other people, which is good. Very, very good. I will play Citrine one day. We'll try her out one day. Alright, that's going to be re-rolled. Good luck again, everybody. Somniating in Nimbus. Congratulations. Also, thank you for your free stream streak earlier. I know I must have missed that earlier, but good to see you. Congrats, my friend. What would you like? You let me know what you want. I'll send it to you right away. Make sure you type in exclamation mark when to claim, of course. Yeah. No, I'll definitely, because like her Prime version's coming out soon, which is like a upgraded version of it. It's coming out in, I guess, a month, I think it is. So when that comes out, I'll probably invest more into it. I don't really want to invest too much into Citrine now, because if I do that now, it's going to be, I have to reinvest it later. But yeah, when the Prime version comes out, I'll definitely be playing her a bit more. And we can also help you farm a Citrine Prime as well when that comes out too. So yeah, stick around for that. What would you like, by the way, Somniating? Let me know what you want. Let me know your in-game name. Sorry. And I'll send one to you, the Catalyst. IGN is DINO, like that. Number? What's your number? I'm not asking for your phone number. 258. Beautiful. Enjoy, my friend. Congratulations. Very EP now? Yeah, I'm going to go EP as well. We've been up for 2 hours on stream. It is about time to get wrapping and going. So thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Be glad to help farm citrus when it comes. Yeah, Citrine. Nah, definitely do it. we'll try and get as many relics as we can, and then yeah, all you need to literally is come along with us to farm it, and hopefully get yourself a Citrine Prime as well. That'll be in what, like a month and a half, I think. Pretty soon you'll be able to get a Citrine. So yeah, but yeah, let's wrap them right out. Who's live? Who can we say hello to today? We'll raid it with Akari. She's raiding someone called Mr. Ruffle Waffles. I think they're doing their new war for the first time. I think that's how I spell it. It's an S, not a Z. There we go. All right. Thank you all for hanging out. Good night. Take care. Sleep well. And we'll see you next time. Much love.